Well, hello there and thanks for joining me. Enjoy the video, press the buttons. I'm just toying with you, which happens to be the name of this week's Co-op Championship in Forza Horizon 4. We need to take our best track toys car out for a spin in this winter wonderland. S1 class gives us quite a nice choice, but I chose the most evident one, the BAC Mono from 2014. I also wanted to take out the Hot Wheels Ford Mustang, which I happily race in S1 class, but it did not have the winter tires on and I did not want to switch the tune on it. So I stuck with my BAC Mono. Not two human players have the same car, so a nice variety in this championship. And someone took the Hot Wheels Ford Mustang, so let's see how well he does. First up, it's the Cotswold Super Sprint. And I start somewhere near the end. And the racer with the Ford Mustang starts in pole position. The BAC is known for getting fast off the line, but it does not have a very good top end. So let's see how well I do. Fast off the line, so this first part should be quite good, and indeed I take it to the left side, pass a lot of cars, I swerve to the other side of the road to get a good corner, and to my surprise the first corner is quite clean. At least for me it is, I don't know for everybody else, but third position behind the Hot Wheels Ford Mustang, slowly catching up. Will I be able to pass him? Top speed is not the best, but handling is amazing. So you can see that in this corner, which is almost flat out for me and not so much for the Mustang. So I get second place. Will I be able to maintain this position? An amazing pass from the Mustang, respect for him. But he does say whoops, so maybe in his game he hit me, I don't know. We're fighting for first place between the two of us and the driver car, but I can pass him quite easily as the Mustang is pretty much running away from me. I get a good run here, but didn't realize this 90 degrees corner was coming on. Ford Mustang also has a good run. This is a nice, enjoyable race. And in the meantime, we have the first three places giving us a good lead on Team Drivatar. And this part next to the river is pretty much a straight line, a flat out part of the track. So not really suited for my BAC with its limited top speed. Nevertheless, I seem to be able to keep hold of my position. The 90 degrees corner, and I brake just a little bit too late. And with these speeds, that means almost hitting the wall. People behind are closing in as we are approaching the finish line. Will I be able to keep my second place? Seems like I do. Yes, indeed. Second place for me. The Ford Mustang in first place, my BAC in second place, and it's a BMW in third place, and then it is Drivatar territory all the way down almost. And the human drivers, the rest of the human drivers at least, are near the end. We do have enough points, and there is even a shift giving us some more points. Yay, an overwhelming victory for us. That is 1 point for blue team. Only one more victory needed to win this Toying with You trial, with still 2 races to go. So onwards to the next race. And the next race is the Ambleside Village Circuit, and Forza likes to have us race this mini track with the most powerful cars. Every time I get to race here, it is with either S1 or S2 class, which is not the most ideal combination in my opinion, but let's see how this one goes. As I said, the Ambleside Village Circuit, it's that mini track with a lot of 90 degrees corner and not a lot of road. I start near the end, well, in the middle of the human pack, but that means near the end of the entire pack. And it seems that the Hot Wheels Ford Mustang starts in pole position once more. Lucky bastard. Weaving through the pack is impossible, as it is complete chaos. Too many cars, too little space, and one driver car completely blocking me over there, causing me to lose a lot of places. I temporarily dropped to 10th place, so it's up to me to regain as many places as I can. This track is really funny when driving these speeds and this many cars. A lot of collisions going on and some sketchy corner taking, but all in all it seems that we are doing better than Team Drivatar. I pass Mosplay, who went too wide, and then he passes me again because I went too wide, and I almost will be able to pass both of them, but I hit the Drivatar, and that stops me dead in my track, or at least almost. And then I give Mosplay another little bump, and then the Drivatar is up again, giving him some bumps. Narrow streets, I'll blame it on the narrow streets. This is absolutely not my driving skills, and I keep hitting them. I just want to pass, please let me through, and yes he does. Bump after bump after bump, but finally I was able to pass him. Let's see if I can keep in front of him, and let's see if I can maybe pass Mosplay. Although, well, in points that would not make a lot of difference, as I do pass him but go way too wide, which gives him the opportunity to pass me again. Well, he might have not been too happy with it, as he hit me, pinned me almost against that wall, and he might have a point. That was not one of my finest moves, but I kind of stay on his tail, but then screw up a couple of corners, and then he's able to run away. But the Drivatar behind, I think he made a little mistake, as he stopped and got held back quite a lot. The last couple of corners went a lot better, but not enough to gain on Mosplay, and I finish in 5th place, which is kind of what I deserve. I had some bad luck, yes, but on the other hand, I did not have a very good run either. Nevertheless, we get enough points to get another victory. The Mustang in 2nd place after the Porsche 911, Mosplay in 4th with me right behind him. Another victory for the human players, and this means we win the championship for sure. So the last race will be for honor only. We'll be able to take 3 points home. Will I have a better run than this one? Let's hope so. Will the Mustang get another podium position? We will find out in the last race of the trial, which is the Lakehurst Cops Circuit, which happens to be another circuit race, but this one is far better suited for S1 type cars, at least in my humble opinion. And again, I start in the middle of the human pack, which, as I said before, means near the end of the grid. I like this race, so let's see if I can get a decent finishing position. Well, I said I like it, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm also good at it. Mustang starting in front of me and Mosplay way at the back. Here we go. And I follow the Mustang through the pack, fearing the first couple of corners. I brake, admittedly a little bit too early, and I receive a nice punt for him and a smash in the wall. This is more or less what I was fearing for. Mosplay appears next to me, and this will be a foreshadowing of most of this race. Some hawky-balkiness, but I do try to give him space. And up the hill I can keep up with the pack, and I'm in 6th place for now. I do get a nice run up to the tight corners where I expect a lot of touchy. Mosplay again hitting me right in front of the checkpoint, and I brake to make sure to get it. To be honest, there was no way he could have known I would be there. As I pass this driver door on the outside, the next driver car is ghost shifting a lot again, making it difficult to pass him, and he then receives a red hot chili pepper up his, and he just shoots away and then holds back again. But I will be able to pass him as I can outbrake him. Up in 4th position, and someone is having a meltdown. Well, at least he disappeared, so I suppose he missed a checkpoint. The fighting between the Mustang and Mosplay leaves him vulnerable for me, and I get to pass the Mustang and can now start chasing 1st place. But not in this section, as there is no way I can keep up. I almost missed that checkpoint. I need to be more careful if I do not want to lose a lot of places by doing something stupid. And we now get the tight section again. I like this part again, which does not mean I'm good at it, I just like it. Both Mosplay and me go through without problems, and also the Mustang seems to be doing well. We're still top 3 and close to one another. And I have a better run up here, and I'm ever so slowly catching in on Mosplay as he hits a wall, and I get to take advantage of his mistake. I'm up in the lead. Mosplay, however, is not too happy about it, and he tries to pass me while, well, pushing me into the wall. It slightly unsettles my car, and I push back more than I would have liked to. I do consider it his own fault, but I would have liked to see it play out slightly different. Judging on the minimap, it did not have too big a consequence for him, leaving him in 2nd place, still in front of the Mustang, as he then comes to a standstill. I do believe he made a mistake. He drops back quite far, maybe missed checkpoint, as I get a very clinical last sector. That is why I do like that part. If I get it right, it feels so unbelievably satisfying, gratifying. Why, it's Grease Lightning! And I get to finish first. My honor, luckily, is still safe. The Mustang is also on the podium again with a 2nd place once more. We have the points to win the 3rd race as well. The Porsche 911 is in 4th place, and my nemesis Mosplay was able to secure a 5th place. And if he did miss that checkpoint, that is a very respectable result. 3 points for Blue Team. Hooray for us as we get declared championship winners. So we will be able to take home the prize. But of course, first, as always, we get to enjoy the little dances, and as a special appearance, the Ford Mustang gets to roll by once again, while Forza grants us the amazing Volkswagen Golf from 2010. And I think I have about 2010 of them already. This was a very fun championship, especially considering it was winter. We had some decent racers in here and even had a nice competition between a lot of us. No championship video next week as I will be on leave.